Okay, let's drill down on each of the sub patterns here. We can see we've got some black dots, some black triangles, and a grey triangle. Let's start by deciphering the pattern for the black dots. So you can see in the first square here, we're in the bottom left and bottom right corners. Then we move to the top and bottom left, top and bottom right, bottom left, bottom right. So what exactly is happening here? I think what it looks like to me is that one of the black dots is moving anti-clockwise 60 degrees in each step. So between the first and second squares, this dot goes from the bottom right to the top, and then the next one goes from the bottom left to the bottom right here, and then back to this one goes from the top to the bottom left, and that kind of seems to fit. So in the fifth square, what we'd expect to see then is what? So this one's just gone from here to here, so it's this one's turn to move, it's going to go up here. So we should expect to see the dots in the top and bottom left triangles. So let's go down to the answer options. Which of the answer options meet that criteria? A, yes. B, no. C, yes. D, yes. So we can immediately rule out B as a potential answer option if our theory is correct. So we're down to A, C, and D as the options. So they're the dots. Now to drill down further and figure out the exact answer, we have to keep going through each of the sub-patterns. So why don't we turn our attention now to the black triangles. So it looks like, glancing through here, that there's 3 black triangles in here. Okay, and what it kind of looks like to me is that there's 2 sets. There's 2 that are kind of joined together and 1 by itself. So let's focus in on the 2 that are joined together first and see what their pattern is. So you can see they start here in these 2 positions. Oh, by the way, kind of imagine a hexagon in the middle here that they're rotating around. Hexagon with 6 different slots for triangles in here. So these 2 black triangles start out here. Then they move what looks like 1 position clockwise, and then another position clockwise, and then another position clockwise. So it kind of looks like they're moving 1 triangle around clockwise in each step. So if we imagine what the 5th square here in the sequence would look like, these 2 triangles should be in these positions. So let's go down to our answer options and see which fit that criterion. So remember, again, we've already discounted B, so imagine there's a big cross line through that, and don't bother going through that one again because you've already eliminated it. So if we look at A, yes, it has the black triangles in the correct position. C, well, has a grey triangle there, and D has, no, the black triangles aren't there. So D's out, B was already out, feels like it's left between A and C. And we need to just figure out what's going on with this grey triangle now. So that was the 2 black triangles together. Let's just make sure we understand what's happening with this individual black triangle. So it starts out here. In this square, we can't really see it because there's only 2 black triangles, not 3. So what that probably means is that this individual triangle is in the same position as one of the other 2 triangles that are together. So what's happening in this square here, we move to the next one. Maybe that's it. And is it here? So is it possibly moving anti-clockwise 1 position at a time? Let's kind of check that theory because that's what it looks like to me. So it starts out here, and then anti-clockwise 1 position would be there. Yep, that's a black triangle. Anti-clockwise another position would be there. Yep, that's a black triangle. And anti-clockwise another position would be, where are we? Here. So that seems to be what it's doing. So in the 5th square in the sequence, we'd expect to see the triangle here. So let's go back down to A and C. That doesn't really help us because they've both got the black triangle in that position. But at least it looks like our theory was probably correct. So the deciding factor to differentiate between A and C is going to be the grey triangle. So let's try to figure out what the pattern is with that one. So the pattern looks pretty simple. It looks like there's 1 grey triangle and it's always at the bottom. Now you'll notice here that it seems to be obscured by the black triangle. Okay, so if the black triangle and the grey triangle are in the same position, the black triangle supersedes the grey one. It's on top of it. And that is the only difference between answers A and C. Either the grey triangle is there or the black triangle is. Based on what we've seen here, the black triangle will be on top of the grey triangle. Therefore, we could say that the correct answer is A. So, we've just gone through using the elimination method, ruling out one answer option at a time based on the pattern of each individual shape within the larger shape. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, you can head on over to gradtest.com.au and you can take a free inductive reasoning test.